The Sikkim government has partnered with UNESCO to preserve the traditional Lepcha Ken bridge or Ryu Som practiced by Lepcha communities in the Dzongu Tribal Reserve within the Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve. This indigenous craft uses wild cane and bamboo. At a meeting in Gangtok, UNESCO Regional Director Tim Curtis praised the initiative and pledged support for technical documentation and global heritage recognition. Guwahati witnessed high political drama today as police detained several Assam Pradesh Congress Committee APCC leaders during a massive protest. As part of a nationwide agitation by the Indian National Congress, thousands marched from Rajiv Bhavan to the Enforcement Directorate ED office on GS Road, protesting alleged political vendetta and the Modi government's draconian actions. Protesters carried placards and chanted slogans like Modi go back and Amit Shah go back. A brief scuffle occurred when police intervened, detaining APCC President Bhupen Bora, former Member of Parliament Ripun Bora, Meera Borthakur, MLA Zakir Hussain Sikdar and others. The detainees were taken away in a police bus. Gold prices on the Multi-Commodity Exchange of India MCX surged to a record high today, driven by weakening US dollar and rising global trade tensions. As of 3:07 p.m. today, gold was trading at 95,172 per 10 grams after touching an all-time high of 95,435. Globally, prices crossed USD 3,300 per ounce, supported by strong demand including central bank investments via exchange-traded funds (ETFs). Geopolitical tensions have further enhanced gold's appeal as a safe haven asset. In 2025, gold prices have jumped over 20% and nearly 40% over the past year. Sachin Jain, Regional CEO India at the World Gold Council, stated that gold's fundamentals remain very strong and are very likely to stay that way this year. The UK Supreme Court ruled today that trans women are not included in the legal definition of women under the country's equality laws. The landmark judgment states that the Equality Act 2010 defines women and sex based on biological sex, dealing a blow to transgender rights campaigners. This ruling, following a years-long legal battle in Scotland, could significantly impact how laws apply to single-sex services like domestic violence shelters, as well as equal pay and maternity policies. Deputy Court President Lord Hodge announced a unanimous decision clarifying that the Equality Act refers specifically to biological women. India's bid to host the 2030 Commonwealth Games faces stiff competition as Commonwealth Sport confirmed it has received expressions of interest (EOIS) from 7 nations and territories across 4 continents. Canada and Nigeria have publicly joined India in expressing interest, while 2 other countries remain unnamed. New Zealand is reportedly eyeing the 2034 edition. The 2030 Games will mark 100 years since the first Commonwealth Games in 1930. Commonwealth Sports CEO Katie Sadler said the strong global interest highlights the Games' importance and growing appeal as a major multi-sport event alongside the Olympics and the Paralympics.